Hi, I'm Gunnar Peterson. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm going to be uploading videos how to train your gated horse. So if you want to follow, please subscribe to this channel. When I train my horses, I always like to have a plan. I never like to get on and just do something. So I always like to have at least some kind of rough plan before I get on. And I like to think about my training in 3 steps. And I'm going to tell you about those steps, and hopefully that will be helpful for you. And then I'm going to explain each one and work my way through them. So the first step I always talk about is getting my horse supple and relaxed. The next step is what I call gaining control. And the third step would be called connected or collected. Okay? I'm going to talk about each one of them a little bit now. So when I talk about supple and relaxed, that means I would like to get on my horse and be able to release the reins and ride forward. I do not like to get on my horse and take the reins and start to ask for something or hold them back. I like to be able to get on, release my reins, and walk forward. When I do that, I want the horse to keep the speed that I ask him to be on in the beginning walk, and not just take off and rush forward. At the same time I'm working on that, I like to work on my horse being supple. That means that I can bend him left, I can bend him right. There is no resistance to the reins. And he is totally willing and able to bend as much as I ask him to and as much as I want him to. This is the first step. Again, that I can get on my horse, release the reins, walk forward. He is focused, he is forward, but he's relaxed. And I can bend him left and right, and he's happy to do however much bend I want him to. Number 2, gaining control. It does not mean we were out of control until now, but it's more like the detailed control. So this is where I like to make sure I have control over my horse's body, I have control over his legs, I have control over his neck position, the length of the neck and the roundness of the neck. And I need to have detailed control over his body. Why? Because if I'm going to be able to affect the way the horse goes, if I'm going to be able to improve the horse or help the horse, I need to have control over the horse. And this is where I will do lateral work, move the hind end around the front end, move the front end around the hind end, move the left hind leg, right hind leg, move the neck down, move the neck up, all those little things that make a big difference in the end. In the beginning, you just kind of work on them individually, and then they all come together in some good exercises that are helpful for improving your horse. The third step, getting the horse connected or collected. Notice I talk about this in two words, connected versus collected. This basically means that, see, collection is an exercise, and a good exercise, an important exercise, but the horse doesn't always have to be collected. However, the horse always have to be connected. There's a difference between them. Some people might ask, if he's not collected, what is he then? If he's not collected, is he then disconnected? Or what is he? In my opinion, a horse can be not collected without being disconnected. That's where he is connected with an N. A horse always has to be connected, but it doesn't always have to be collected. When a horse is connected, he is using himself in a healthy way. He's using his body correctly. He's using his body in a way that every time you get on him, he gets stronger. And every time you get on him, it's helpful. If you ride your horse disconnected, or what's sometimes called hollow, you're actually doing damage every time you get on the horse. You're kind of using him up. So we use collected exercises to help the horse be stronger at being connected. And that's very important to know this difference there, and to be able to make sure your horse is always connected and always using himself in a healthy way. So those 3 steps are obviously just kind of to have some kind of guidelines. They are not clear cut, they do overlap each other. For example, we do use some sideways moves to get the horse supple and relaxed, obviously. And so they do overlap, it's not a clear cut difference. But what it does tell us is that we are not going to get on a horse and take contact and start to collect. We're not going to get on our horse and take contact and start to go sideways. So we are going to get on our horse, start with a loose rein, and then we're going to work our way into more control, lateral work if that is the case, and then into even collecting exercises, which are quite advanced, but can be good exercises. I'm going to start to work on the first step, the supple and relaxed. And the very big, important part of that first step is something I call one brain work. And in my next video, I am going to focus on what I call one brain work. See you next time.